Bizarre Brain Comics. Ho ho. Ah. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I'm Gary, your host. And this time, it's another impromptu video. Oh, I meant to turn that down. And because this time I went to the Brass Armadillo Antique Mall. And I went with the intention of getting a few comics. I got some, but try to stay to the dollar boxes, and wanted to get maybe about between only spend between $15 and $20. Well, I bought more than I had intended, and got a mostly dollar boxes, but got a few others that were more than more than $1. But it wasn't much, like $2.50 and $3.50 and stuff like that. But still, so it'd come out to being like $30. That still isn't bad for what I got. And there's so many others there that I did. I mean, there's bunches that I didn't want, but there were a bunch of others that I would like to have gotten, but I didn't want to spend that much. So we're going to start with this one right here. The NFL Super Pro and special edition. And I want to number one, and I want to cover this sometime. Here with this great painted cover by Joe Jusko. And the interior art just by Jose Delbo. I took a look, and it's real nice. Now, I just talked about Jose Delbo a few days ago on Wonder Woman, and he did Wonder Woman for a few years in the '70s, and a bunch of westerns and other things. But looks good. Now, I'm not a football person. I don't care, and since it has NFL on it, this had to be in cooperation with the NFL. So we'll see what that is. I do remember seeing it when it was new, but I didn't get it because I'm not a football person. Then we got Chamber of Chills, number 20. This looks good. This looks good. Some good spooky stuff. Chamber of Chills, number 20. That was probably, it's 25 cents, probably about 73, 74. I've forgotten. And here, in keeping with the theme, is from DC Comics, Ghosts, number 47. And that's spooky. Couple kids over here on the couch making out, and the spooks come up out of the fireplace. Must have come down the chimney like Santa Claus. There's not Santa Claus. We'll see about that. And then here's something. I remember seeing these, and I think I may have had one or two of them back then. They didn't have very many. This has got to be from the late 80s, I think. T.E. comic, and it's The Man from U.N.C.L.E., based on the 1960s TV series. And I thumbed through it out. It's surprising they were able to get the some little small company like whatever this is get the sponsor the license for the characters. But then on the back, there's an advertisement for people wanting to buy someone wanting to buy Man from U.N.C.L.E. stuff from the show. So that looks promising. Unfortunately, it's the second of two parts, so there might have just been two-parter. And I just not too long ago did The Girl from U.N.C.L.E. And here we have something that didn't last very long. The Comet Man. This is number 6. I had one or two of these back then. This is also had to be from the $1. Had to be from the mid to late 80s. Comet Man, and I don't remember. I remember reading some and I kind of enjoyed it, but I don't remember anything about it. Bill Sienkiewicz did the cover, and then we go here. Get into the 80s. This is 75 cents. Blue Ribbon Comics featuring the Black Hood. And this is Archie Adventure Series. And when they started redoing this stuff in the 80s, they started out with Red Circle, and then they just changed the name to the Archie Adventure Series. And they had the Mighty Crusaders, and he was part of the Mighty Crusaders. But this is not the same as the Black Hood from the our original Crusaders that I've covered before. And I like these. And this is one I've never had before. Except I might have the interior and stuff in reprint. And I don't know. You'll see in one of the digest comics. There's another Blue Ribbon. That one was number 11. Actually comes first. Blue Ribbon Comics number 8. Again with the Black Hood. And the thing is he's fighting with this guy. This is what the original Black Hood looked like. So what is it? Black Hood versus the Black Hood? Ooh. Well, I never read that one before either, and I've got a bunch of these from 80s Archie superhero stuff. And I just haven't got to them yet. And here's one, a favorite of mine, is Tarzan of the Apes. It's 12-cent cover price. I don't remember the... let's see. Does it say? Does it say? No, it doesn't say what issue it is, but it is the beginning of the adaptation of Lord of the Jungle. Now, I don't think I have this one, that's why I got it, but I'm pretty sure I've got the second part, the following issue. Although the cover looks familiar, but I'm not sure. I think I've only seen it online. And you know me and Tarzan. And then here we get from DC Comics. This is Rima, the Jungle Girl, number 7 from DC Comics. I think this is the last issue, or if not, it's almost the last issue. And I think I've got all the others. But well, again, the cover looks familiar, but I think I've seen it online. Or from ads. I don't think I have this one. And I did that one episode showing Rima and some of the other Jungle Girls. No, that's not all. Here we got. I've done some others in this series, but this is Legends of the DC Universe number 4. And this is featuring Wonder Woman, Warrior, Princess of Themyscira. This is part 1 of 2, so I don't have part 2, which is unfortunate. But I primarily got it because I really like that cover painting, and I don't see a credit for it. But then, keeping with that in mind, we go to this one here. Of course, Free Comic Book Day comic featuring the DC Superhero Girls. This is from 2017. And it just looks like fun. Of course, it's for kids, for girls. But it's got Wonder Woman, and there's Batgirl, and Katana there in the background. And so it looks like fun. And then also, with Free Comic Book Day, is Donald Duck Family. And this is from Fantagraphics Books. Donald Duck Family Comics. And I just like that, really like that cover. And it says it's by Carl Barks. So it's reprinting a lot of the... This is just a little sample from Fantagraphics Books, reprinting a bunch of the Carl Barks. Donald Duck, Uncle Scrooge, Duck Family stuff. So that looks cool. I really like the looks of that. Then we go to the 60s with Go-Go and Animal. It's Tippy's friends from Tower Comics. This was, I think it said 68. And uh, and I'm not sure, when I just took a look inside, because I've never had one of these before. I've got one or two of, no, that's something else. I've got one of Tippy, and maybe two. I'm not sure. Anyway, and they are friends of Tippy. She's a goofy blonde, and it looks like, but I couldn't swear to it. It might not be. It looks kind of, or at least reminds me of Harry Lucy, but I am not. I wouldn't swear to it, since there are no credits. Then, keeping with the theme, we got again from 1968, Archie series, the Madhouse from see, that's number 61, and this is one they didn't have, wasn't as much as Mad Swipe, but I kind of I like that. It's got the silly stories in it, and it looks good. I like that. Still a little bit of that kind of stuff, because Madhouse was originally done to be somewhat similar to the original Mad comics before it became magazine. And then, of course, here we have the Madhouse Glads. This is Archie Giant series from just a few years later, and it is considerably different. It's just about the group of the Glads. I haven't looked into it, and but it's more typical Archie stuff and less of Madhouse stuff. And keeping with Archie, we have Little Archie. I'm not a big Little Archie fan. I like some of them. One thing I liked about Little Archie was that there were more adventure stories in them, with tongue in cheek. And so I had to take a look. Even though this is from like 80, I think it said 88. It's got Bob Bowling doing the writing and the art for at least the main story, which is an adventure story, which is cool because Bob Bowling was good at doing their Archie adventure type stories, and I like those. Then we go to Life with Archie 263. And this was 75 cents, so this is probably mid 80s. And I don't know. This is again probably Life with Archie. This is probably a little bit more of a adventure type story. It says read Nuts in Space, so it's going to be a goofy adventure type story, more humorous. And here we go to, I have so few of these, but I like them, which is Sad Sack from Harvey Comics. This is number 252, 25-cent cover price. This is probably 70s, mid 70s. And I've been wanting to do an episode on Sad Sack. I've got a couple squirreled away someplace, but we'll see which one I want to do it on. And then we go to, again, Archie Adventure Series, but this is the Adventures of Bayou Billy, and you almost never see these. And I like these. This is number 4. I had 2 or 3. I remember these. This is a $1 cover price. But one thing I didn't realize until I was just looking at this one, because I like it. I remember it had the adventures, and I liked that stuff. Liked the Bayou Billy. I didn't realize that Bayou Billy was based on a video game. Heck, I didn't know, because I'm not a gamer. Not even when I was a kid, because I predate video games. And when I was a teenager, the only video games we had available was Pong. So that was it. So I played a few video games when they were first coming out, but I never got into video games very much. And then we're going to close it off with, get over here. This is actually the most expensive item that I bought, and that was only $4.50, which is the which volume is this? Volume 11 of Ultraman, the manga. and it's by what? Aichi Shimizu and Tomohiro Shimaguchi. Woo. Sorry for butchering those names. And I like Ultraman. I've got some of the TV shows on DVD, and I would like to have some of the movies though, just to check them out, and some other comics. So this looks cool, and kaiju, superhero kaiju fights. That's cool. I like that. So that's all I've got for you. That is all I've got for you this time with my little haul from the Brass Armadillo. So let me know what ones you liked, what ones you might like me to do a deeper dive into. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, comics are art.